Alright, so we're going to focus a little on CSS. CSS and Dreamweaver is a little different than the tutorial you've been focusing on in this course. So perhaps one of the first things that you would do is first you'd save your file. So I'm going to create a folder. I'm going to call this Quick and Dirty CSS. So one of the first things that I can do is I can always go to modify page properties if I just wanted to make sweeping changes. So let's say I wanted to choose my default font to be Arial, and basically what this means, Arial, Helvetica, Sans serif, means that it goes in order. So it first looks on the computer, the browser's first going to display Arial. If there is an Arial, it'll display Helvetica. If there isn't Helvetica, it's basically do the basic sans serif. So then I could decide, maybe I want my basic font to be 14. Maybe I want the text color to be blue. Maybe I want my background to be, say, find something light. I could also play with my margins if I wanted to. I can then go down and play more things here. So notice that I have an option. If I wanted to just do this with HTML, I could do it here with this tab. But in this case, I want to just use CSS. My links, maybe I want to keep those 14 as well. I want to keep the font the same, but maybe I want to make the color that. I want to make the rollover, let's say, something totally different. And I could keep going down and playing with my headings. So maybe I want to actually make my heading 1 24, my heading 2 an 18, and I could also change with the colors if I wanted to. So I think you get kind of the idea here. Title, I can play with that, and then let's say, alright, so at this point I can hit OK, and what it's done, if I start typing in, it's applied the style. So if I do this as a heading 1, it's basically applied that style sheet. Oops, and this is where sometimes I like to go in HTML mode or code view, because I like to get away from, sometimes they'll carry those codes down. Alright, so now let's click down here. So I'm just illustrating a link. Target new page. So now when I go to preview this, let me bring this over, that when I roll over, it has the roller effect, so I can see the basic CSS, so this looks good. But what this has done is it's embedded it all within this page, and if you're going to do a multiple page site, I think it's better to link to it. So what I'm going to do is put my space right here. I'm basically highlighting and I'm cutting this. I'm going to create a new file. I'm going to create a CSS file, hit OK, and I'm going to call this, or paste it right here. I'm going to save this new CSS file within a folder called CSS, and just to follow the tutorial we did, I'll call it Master CSS. And I'm going to close it now. Now if I go back to this, I'm going to delete this other style tags. So there I am. And I can see it's gone. But now if I go to Format, I can basically attach that style. So I'm going to browse. Make sure that's it. Hit OK. And everything looks good. So I'm going to save this, and just like that, I've created a CSS file that I can toggle back and forth, and I can link to and do a save as, and I'm ready to go and adjust this as I need. So that's quick and dirty CSS in Dreamweaver. Thanks.